I really, really hate having to talk about things like feminism and social justice and Black History Month and all that kind of crap. But here, clickbait titles aside, I really want to talk about where I stand on these social justice issues. Well, here's the first part. Number one, they aren't issues, okay? They're a waste of time. They're mere distractions keeping people from doing something important with their lives or otherwise enjoying their lives. They're so-called movements so that people who already feel shitty about themselves and whose lives have no purpose and no meaning, they tend to congregate and wallow in their self-pity and their, oh, my life sucks. And they try to make other people's lives terrible as a result of that, which makes sense. I mean, if you suffer, of course you want someone else to suffer with you. Like right now, I have a book that I'm supposed to read for this English class. And in it has an article that some student wrote, and I have to analyze it. It discusses the situation of working families, especially working women, and how the government does not support them adequately or sufficiently. For example, it says on the first paragraph, quote, in my high school government and economics class, I would get furious when we talked about the gender wage gap. That means that women still earn only 83 cents for every dollar a man earns. End quote. So that's an example of something that feminists and social justice retards would constantly pull up as a way to have something to talk about. Because they can't talk about science. They can't talk about video games or level design or city structure or anything like that. They talk about made up things like freaking social issues. So about the gender wage gap. Of course, when a man earns $1, a woman earns 83 cents. That's a general statement that I would assume is true. I mean, the simple fact is, let's put it like this. Let's say white people earn $200 million for a black guy is $100,000. I'm sure that's way exaggerated, not true at all. But if you put black people as a group and compare their earnings, black people in America as a group, and compare their earnings to white people in America as a group, I'm pretty sure you would see a pretty disparaging, gap between the two, with the favor being tipped on the white people, simply because they're the major proportion of CEOs, business owners, thieves as far as, corporations are concerned, and so on. So I wouldn't say it's far-fetched for men as a whole to earn $1 versus women as a whole earning 83 cents. Is that bad? No. Because just as I was saying, or actually hinting at just before, men would probably be, let's say, the factory workers and the overtime people and the business owners. And I don't mean like business owners, I mean like top business owners, CEOs of freaking Microsoft and Apple and General Motors. Actually, I think that's a lie. I think there's a woman in the CEO spot, but I doubt she's rich. And even if she is, she's one person. When men own jobs that women do not own, and when men own jobs that they are better at than the women who own those same jobs are, it is only natural for them to earn more money. When a man works 60 hours at job A and a woman works 40 hours at job A, it only makes sense for a man to get promotions, better pay, more pay, and, recognizability and so on. He puts in more work, more time, more effort. And maybe not effort, maybe it just comes naturally to him. But the point is, he is actually there, he is mentally there, he is physically there as much as he can be, whereas the woman takes time off for her kids, or the woman does this and that for social life, or she wants to rest, or she has sick days or whatever. She doesn't have the same drive or the same capacity to work those same hours that the man does. Of course she's going to make less. Did that never occur to you? Are you saying that it's wrong for a man to make more money for working longer than a woman does? Now let's flip the tables. If a woman was working 60 hours at job A and a man was working 40 hours at job A, should the woman not make as much money as the man? Should the woman make less, or should the woman make more money than the man does? If it were me, I would say the woman should make more money than the man does because she's worked longer hours. They're still doing the same job as job A. It's just she put in more hours, she should get paid more, assuming it's a wage-based job. So that's enough of the freaking gender wage gap. That's a bucket of bullshit. I don't care who you are, what your beliefs are. That's a bucket of bullshit here in America. You want to see a gender wage gap, you go to Saudi Arabia, man. You go to a place where there's real suffering, where there are real issues being discussed. I'm not saying there aren't any real issues in America. There's poverty, there's homelessness, there's corrupt governments and people and whatever. There's degradation of society, but these social issues like fucking the gender wage gap, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. And I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of reading it. I'm tired of people campaigning about it. It's so stupid. No one ever looks into why it's 1 to 0.83. They just look at 1 to 0.83. It's like you retards go into a supermarket or a store and you see an item above a price tag that says 183 and you want that item for 183. You don't look at what the item is. You don't look at what the price tag says. It says 183 202 505163 lip gloss red, and the item that's above the price tag is a freaking Barney toy. The two are not even the same. Of course, if you're simple-minded, you're going to look at one thing, and then you're going to look at the thing right next to it, and you'll be like, oh, these two must be related in some way. But you're not going to pursue the relation any further, and you're not going to make sure that there is a relation between the two. All you can say is, well, my evidence suggests this, and then you're going to pull up some crap out of your behind. Well, the item was right above the price tag. They had to be the same thing. And you're going to flip out and get mad at somebody. Just as you look at $1.83, you're like, there's a big problem. There's a big problem with the women's and the men's and the earnings and the wage gaps and social movements now. Anyone who doesn't think like me should be jailed. No, this is stupid. Grow up. Fight some real issues. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen. Go be homeless for a couple of days, about a week or two. Have no money. Have nothing except for the clothes on your back. And then you can talk about real issues. And don't give me that crap about, well, I'm hurt by them, so they matter to me. Of course they do. I'm not saying that these things don't matter to you. I'm saying they don't matter to me. Now, if my game console got broken, I would be pretty mad, right? But in the grand scheme of things, I'm not going to blow the fact that my game console got blown up as a national issue that needs to be broadcasted everywhere, and I should write about this for my English paper. And maybe I should maybe shoehorn the breaking of my game console into a news outlet and get paid $400,000 for absolutely no reason at all. That's stupid, okay? That's so stupid. Gender wage gap. That was enough about the gender wage gap. The next thing that you silly little feminist retards like to put out there is societal issues regarding men and women and how they can portray themselves in the media or whatnot. For example, why can a man show his nipples and a woman can't? Well, two things. One, men's nipples aren't sexualized. It doesn't take a societal outlook to see this. You can walk into any freaking high school and ask all the little teeny bopper girls, all the 12 to 15-year-old whatevers. You can ask women like 18 plus years old, hey, do you sexualize men's nipples or whatever? And they're going to be like, no. Or they'll tell you some stupid response like, I don't know, and they're going to blush. Whereas a woman's nipples are obviously sexualized. Should they be sexualized? That's a question that doesn't have any relevance because it's a should. It's a what if. We're not asking what ifs here. We are asking nothing. We are actually analyzing. We are looking at these things. We aren't talking about well in the future. We're saying what is it like now? So, of course, a man can run around naked, well, topless, I should say, and a woman can't. That's just how the world works, at least in these parts of town. What's the issue? Are you really telling me you want to be naked or topless, I should say? What's going to happen next? Someone's going to start looking at you, be like, yeah, stop looking at me. Oh my God. Stop looking at me, you pervert. We should get the police. Call the cops. No. I think that's a pretty good reason why you people are made to be clothed, so you can't complain about everything. Because, if you're naked, some idiot guy's going to come look at you, and some idiot girl's going to come look at you and start staring at you, either like you're weird or like, damn, you're fine. Damn, you're cute. Hey, you want to go out with me? Oh, man, I want to take you to dinner. Let's go have lunch. And then you're going to be like, rape. He asked me a question that I didn't like. Oh, my God. Morons. That being said, I think I really touched upon most of the issues that feminists like to bring on. As far as social justice is concerned, you guys know nothing of social justice, okay? I'm talking not just to the Tumblr retards, but the retards in like Ferguson or what is it? The one with the Muslims Lives Matter or whatever. It's Muslim, by the way, not Muslim. Huh. As I was saying, in Ferguson, you guys are all talking about, oh, white cop kills black guy. He should be jailed because racism. And that's not the question you should be asking at all. The question you should be asking is, was it right for him to shoot the guy who was fleeing from him? Was it necessary for him to shoot him? Why did he shoot him? In retrospect, was his life in danger? Not, oh man, he was white and his victim was black. Oh snap, he's racist, we should kill him. And just like you idiots with the religion thing, oh man, Hicks was a white guy and anti-theist. Oh man, he's an atheist. See guys, atheism is evil. Oh my God, we should start a Twitter hashtag because that's gonna change everything. Oh my God. We should all campaign in the streets and be retards for a moment, and that maybe the cops will actually pay attention to what we're saying. No, sorry, that's not how anything works. It may have worked back in the past in like the 80s or not even 80s, more like the 60s or whatnot. But all that's really tuned out today. It's noise. And it really is noise when you listen to no justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Okay. What am I supposed to do? I'm one cop, I'm one lawyer, I'm one mayor. I can't overturn the law that already exists here. And maybe if you guys started off on the right foot instead of the wrong foot, maybe we could do something about it. But it progressed to a point where we had to shut you down, the riot police, or we're going to tune you out because you're a bunch of internet noise, and nothing's going to get done about the case otherwise. Or in the case of the religion one, the guy's going to be taken to court and probably tried and thrown to prison, even though in my opinion he should be given the death penalty. Then you guys going to keep making stupid noise about Muslim lives matter. You guys don't care about Muslims. You don't care about Christians. You don't care about Jews. You don't care about atheists. You don't care about Buddhists. You don't care about anyone. You're doing that to give yourself some sorry little purpose when A, whatever your little purpose is never existed in the first place, and B, the things you're campaigning about are not on the same line of action. So when Hicks killed those people on the grounds of, they're Muslims, we should kill Muslims or whatever, and you guys are like, atheists are evil. Not only is that a ridiculous knee-jerk reaction, but atheists being evil does not answer the question of this guy killed these people. The question you should be asking is, hey, what the heck caused this guy to kill these people? What are we going to do about him now that he has killed these people? We're not going to go, atheists are evil. We should take a retrospect in our society and start writing newspapers and essays and all this other crap about religion has taken a downturn and 99% of the population now an atheist. Who cares? Going off on another tangent, you people and your fascination with what other people believe and what other people are and what other people think is so ridiculous. For the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queers and allies and questioning and the others and your plus and your XX minus, you guys are so stupid, okay? I'm going to put this out to you. It's totally fine if you're gay. It's totally fine if you're lesbian, you're bisexual, transgender. If you think you're a fucking animal or whatever, that's awesome. Don't come to me with that crap. I don't want to hear it. It is the most irrelevant thing you could ever tell me. Hey, my name is Johnny. Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm gay. That's neat, I guess. I never wanted to know that. And now that you have to put your personal beliefs on me, I think I might have to take a step back and avoid you. It's not that you're gay, okay? It's that you have to tell me that you're gay. I don't care that you're gay. I don't care if you're an animal. I don't care if you think you're an animal. I don't care if you're crazy. Just don't do anything. Like, I'm straight, right? I don't run around saying, hey guys, I'm straight. I want to get married to a woman. I don't care. I don't think you care if I care about getting married to a woman. It's stupid, okay? I don't think anyone really cares about the LGBT crap. We only start caring whenever you start putting information out there because it's irrelevant 99.99% of the times where you put your information out. So, for example, in school, when 12-year-old Johnny comes out and says, hey, everybody, my name is actually Josephina, I'm a female, everyone's going to start laughing at him. You know why? Because no one cares about his fucking identity. They're in school. They're doing little 12-year-old things, bullying each other and learning stuff or pretending to learn things at least. They aren't interested in identities and crap. Leave your LGBT crap out there. Or leave it in your head. Because it's irrelevant to everyone, really. Stop broadcasting your information. I don't care about you being gay. You know why gay marriage is such a big issue? Because you call it gay marriage. Just call it marriage and be done with it. You know you're going to break up anyway. Marriage is a failed concept in America. Or your silly little transgender crap. What was it with this Josh or John or whatever Alcorn? He was like, my parents don't accept me as a female. I'm going to fucking kill myself. My death has to mean something. Your death didn't mean anything. People forgot about you already. All you did was spur a momentary discussion on Facebook about transgender rights or whatever, and how evil your parents are and how people should stone them to death or some crap like that. If you would stop trying to get other people to accept you and stop wondering about what other people think about you and just be you, people would accept you. You know, you're trying to force yourself onto other people by saying, I'm gay, or I like dudes, or I'm a female and I like chicks, or I'm a rabbit, or I'm otherkin, or some other dumbass Tumblr shit. And when you force stuff on people, they tend to reciprocate with, force. So when you find those darn Republicans, who, by the way, aren't Republicans at all, they're just people who are tired of listening to your crap, and you find them going against whatever it is you believe, you can't go, well, I'm full of love and you're full of hate. No, you're full of forcing yourself onto other people, and they don't want that crap in their lives. So get away from them and stop putting your information out there. Again, it's cool if you're gay, it's cool if you're lesbian, whatever. I don't care. Don't tell me that stuff unless I ask. I don't want to know if you're gay. Stop wearing it as a label. You're not special. You don't mean anything because you're gay. You don't mean anything because you're a lesbian. You don't mean anything because you're transgender. You don't mean anything because you're straight. Like, neat. That's you. What do you want, a cookie? No, get the fuck out of here with that shit, okay? I guess that's all for now. Stop being retards. Stop being social justice movements. Go do something with your lives. I don't mean sit in the street and campaign. I don't mean type up articles of bullshit. Although, if you want to do that to get money, that's totally cool with me, because making money is always a good thing. Don't just stop with this stupidity, all right? Just stop. Damn.